everyone? Welcome back to another video of The Dimensionalist. I'm a Dimensionalist. Today's topic is going to be about Men in Black and high government societies, secret societies that try to seal the knowledge of extraterrestrials, ultra-terrestrials, um, higher dimensional beings, beings of love and light, interfacing here in the third dimension, controlled by the current Anunnaki reptilians and gray hybrids. Of course, the ruling class is reptilians, draconians from long, long ago. So, for one thing, is that the ascension process is it has to be completely not vanquished from fucking knowledge of it. They keep it there so no one fucking believes it. You're not gonna believe no one that knows the fucking ascension process. You're like, oh, this motherfucker's crazy. Looking at my YouTube video, like you don't know what you're talking about. But I'll tell you this: the ascension process, as long as they got you thinking a certain way, watching certain movies, believing a certain way, your emotions direct towards something certain, and working consistently for money products that people create, they already have you in a certain mind state where you can ascend, have your powers to do things, to know that you can access, different forms maybe, or like access in different dimensions and going into another parallel universe and coming out knowledge of things that happen in a parallel Earth. So so you got to think. So the Men in Black, you got to think. So when the Men in Black come and you have an interface with an alien, physical alien, EBE, you gotta know an EBEN, extra biological entity, EBE, that these Men in Black will know and feel who you are. You know, sometimes they're depicted as have blonde hair, blue eyes, bright, never blink, and can show up instantly and leave instantly as soon as you don't see them. You could do something for a second on your phone, turn, look, and they're gone. Um, you know, there's things that they have black station wagons, uh, um, big black trucks, black smooth looking cars. As the generations pass, slowly the Men in Black reported back early 1900s Men in Black sightings and things. And of course, I believe high military personnel do what they can to, approach the victim and things, tell them what the nature. But the Men in Blacks for the people that are on a small scale that may see something. I believe military and Men in Black are used to stop a person from knowing a certain event occurred. And they will tell them this not occurred, this don't occur, and they will watch you and observe you after especially knowing something's going to happen or expect an alien ship to land. So you have to completely understand that the Men in Black fucking exist. If you don't believe they exist, then I don't care if you believe they exist or not. But supposedly they're tulpas, they're conscious being created out of people's thoughts, inserted in reality, and to interface and exchange and gather information about a certain event occurring. Instead of just having a person someone sees and they go like, yeah, I've seen this guy, this person, this. It's always the Men in Black, black suits, blue eyes, and things of that nature. And it goes back to a story that I've had happen to me personally, that I was reading a lot of stuff on aliens on the internet and things. I never had an interface with aliens. This is before I actually had telepathic communication with Asher Sheeran. So keep in mind that, what I'm about to tell you is, significant to what had happened. So I was reading stuff on the internet, and I called the cops and stuff like that and said something weird on the phone and things. And I did that to trigger some type of, the words I had said, and hung up at 911. It's going to be recording. They record it and stuff, and people examine it. Their chief executive person, and they work 911. Like, well, what does this guy say this and shit? It's crazy. And I went to a mental home, right? Like, you're not supposed to do that. You get false charges. You fucking. I'm saying you do that particularly, but you get fucking put away. So I went to a mental home to prove myself and going to fucking jail. Plus, I was fucking acting nutty anyway. But I was very particular when doing that, and I went to the mental home, and I was saying things off the internet that I read that the Greys know that humans can increase their DNA strands using water. They want only water, drinking purified water, being positive, love, and light, increase their DNA strands, 12 strands DNA, 24 strand DNA, which is shit that the secret government don't want you to know. The ascension process. Knowing you can integrate that DNA process, higher state of consciousness, you start manipulating reality, have higher state of consciousness, subconscious, superconscious thoughts and things, especially that can interface and directly interface with reality and change shit. They don't want that to fucking happen. So somewhat higher DNA strands is definitely something they don't want to happen. So when I went there, I said things about the alien grays. No, that they told me they told me the grays had told me that water increased your DNA strands. And I was telling this to the guy, and the guy was laughing and stuff and shit like that. And I was mentioning stuff like that, blah blah blah, saying stuff about aliens. Yeah, the aliens are grays. You don't know who the grays are? I was like, yeah, and I was acting fucking completely nutty, but actually I've never seen the fucking grays before, right? Like, never. So I'm trying to see if I said some truth to this shit, what would happen if I'm in a mental home saying this shit, And I'm probably, get put in a fucking mental home, somewhere a lot away into a state institute or something. But if you never get that fucking far, don't say you believe that fucking shit, dude, because they'll fucking lock you away fucking ever. That's especially what the mental fucking institutes are for. So the guy came in, the black dude, he was just real nice. He was a worker there. And the white nurse was right behind the counter and stuff where they do their little documentation on the computer. They talk, they pick up the phone and things, and their medicine things right there was locked. They have to digitally scan it with their finger or put a card in, and it opens the medicine, and we get our medicine. So mental institutions are extremely scary, by the way. I don't like going there. People are there. I observed them and I'm like, whoa, this is kind of crazy, but cool at the same time. But half that shit went in there, motherfuckers just crazy, not just legitimately crazy or something supernatural occurred to them. That's where I believe some of the people in there are fucking nuts. So keep this in mind. So when the guy came back upstairs, right, and the black said, he instantly came here, went to pick up the phone to dial something, and he leaned over and started dialing the phone. He told the lady, he's like, there's these two guys downstairs flashing badges, and I keep telling them that they can't come in. I was like, look, you can't come in. And that's when he was talking. And then I had said, the guy wasn't turned to me. The lady wasn't turned to me. Right. And there was one of the other, I think, patients was in the day room because other patients were in their rooms at that time. And I had said to them, I said, were they dressed in black suits? And I went like this. And the dude turned to me like this. He went like that, right? And the way he turned and looked, I swear to God that this dude, the way he looked was like, I knew what the fuck was going on, right? And I swear to you, the way I was wording things, and now that I've contacted Ashley Sharon and things, know about ascension process, DNA, and water and things like that, while that's necessary that would occur and the Men in Black show up, it was extremely scary and fucking exciting at the same time because the way the guy looked, I believe, I don't doubt it in my mind. There was probably a 20 to 15% chance that he just happened to turn, and the way he looked was just the way he was looking. But I know for like 80% fucking chance, 85% chance, almost 90%. Sometimes I even want to doubt myself that this dude, the way he turned, was that the Men in Black were fucking downstairs in the mental institution here where I live. In one of the other cities. So the guy turned, right, and the way he looked at me, I was like, oh, fuck. And that just made it seem like, I said, were they dressed in black suits? And just the way he fucking turned, and he said he were flashing badges, two dudes, usually the Men in Black's and 2 to 3 people. Recent stuff I've researched, there's 3 people, but I know it's always 2, from what I understand. Movie Men in Black was, 2 people. And I believe that's like, that movie is just people think that they made that movie go, okay, there's no fucking Men in Black, so that's just, you're talking about a fucking movie, How you gonna see the Men in Black? 2 black dudes show up, talk about aliens and stuff, and or not talk about aliens, but to see what you fucking seen and shit, Think about it, man. They made that movie Men in Black for fucking reason, So any modern motherfucker with cameras and videos and shit coming out that, you're just like, you're fucking crazy, dude. Know if you have a picture of them or not. And plus you won't know if they're Men in Black anyway, unless something happens. There's videos on the internet that people say that Men in Black show up to a hotel and things. So, and to where the people were working, and he's like he had dark they had blue eyes. And the one thing about it is, it's like almost memorized me. And the one thing out about it is that they didn't blink. They didn't blink one time. Now, I didn't witness or see that Men in Black. Believe me, I'm not gonna fucking make up some shit and say I've seen fucking Men in Black or nothing. But it seems the way I said those things, to what I was saying that time, to what I said on the phone when I got submitted to the mental hospital, and shit like that happening, I believe the fucking Men in Black were down fucking stairs. You know, so yeah. See, so the Men in Black physical beings. They could be aliens. They could be people born on Earth, and they look a certain way, and they take these people and they tell them what to do. I think they're are tulpas or aliens, humanoid aliens, or cyborgs, complete cyborg aliens, some of that nature, and for them to act a certain way and have a badge that's fucking ranked higher, as like president authority type shit, right? And shit of that nature. Now, why they didn't come in the fucking hospital? So I'm thinking, what's Men in Black? You know, that they can't make their presence known, and then me seeing them, and the guy said, flashing doo-doos downstairs, flashing badges, and said they can't come in and things. You know, that makes me wonder, you know, who were they? You know, who were these two guys downstairs? I'll never know. They ain't going to tell me. But I believe that I keep in my mind that they were the fucking Men in Black downstairs that day. And I started shutting the fuck up about that stuff, you know, because, and trying to mention those things, because it's fucking too much for motherfuckers to think you seen an alien or some shit, or or alien or something, and the Men in Black try to show up or some shit. And then, you know, things of that nature. And a lot of other weird shit happened during that time, you know. And I'm glad I didn't get fucking, you know, interrogated and loaned somewhere with them or whatever. But which I think is pretty fucking cool. If I was interrogated or something, I'd be like, whoa, it's fucking crazy as fuck. And one thing about my YouTube channel is playing YouTube, the UFO ascension, Men in Black and things, going disclosure. The government don't really give a fuck if y'all explain this shit or not, because no one's gonna fucking believe it. No mass scale motherfuckers on the media is gonna come out and go, the Men in Black, there's fucking aliens and shit, and higher dimensions and frequencies and all that shit. And the physical body can fucking match dimensions and shit. No one's gonna fucking believe that stuff, dude. Only a certain there's a few million people in the world, I believe, or maybe a few more than for, you know, millions of people. I believe in the ascension process and things of that nature. Especially in India, they believe in the Kundalini awakening and stuff like that. People believe in higher planes, dimensions, and things. Actually, these planes, dimensions, aliens and stuff, interface with aliens and things. And Raelians, check out the Rael. I know who knew Rael. He's a guy dressed in a futuristic looking suit, and he had interface with Elohim, so he's from outer space and things. It's Rael, Rael, Raelians. That's the name of the religion, is Rael. And he's a New Age movement guy also. You know, just how I contact Asher Sharon to help out communication. And I never met Asher Sharon, but he believed he had physical encounter with the Elohim and from their spaceship and these alien type beings. So, yeah. Other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed another video of Dimensionalist. Remember, Men in Black are either imagination, creation beings, physical aliens from outer space, actual human beings, or cyborg type robot motherfuckers, and government project complete perfect fucking cyborg, which I don't know if that's completely fucking possible yet, but I do fucking scientific research. This motherfucker's got a lot of fucking shit, or something of that fucking nature, and or cyborg human robot type shit, or alien robot or whatever the fuck. You never know, man. It's fucking integrated with the two. Other than that, or Men in Black could be tulpas, be entities created by someone that sent someone to do something. Other than that, y'all take care. Hope y'all enjoy another video of Dimensionalist. Remember, I'm a Dimensionalist. Peace.